Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jordan. Welcome. In today's video, we're going to talk about life after graduation, my life after graduation, and what you new grads can expect. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Hey guys, so I want to start with a little bit of background about me. I graduated from college in 2016 with a degree in criminal justice, and I graduated from the greatest HBCU in the land, and I'll let you guys guess that. Let me know down in the comments below what you think that is, and I'll give you a hint. We have the best band in the land. So life after college, it was a big transition for me going from school to a professional job, and I feel like that's a really big transition for everyone. So I just wanted to share a bit of my story and kind of the things that I learned post-grad. So like I said, I graduated in 2016 with a degree in criminal justice. I was fortunate enough to get an internship my junior year, so I did have a job coming out of college. I graduated May 2016 in the beginning of the month, and I got my job at the end of the month in May. So I was pretty lucky. I know there's a lot of people out there who are graduating or have graduated, and they're still looking. They don't have anything lined up. So I definitely understand that, and that's one thing about post-grad. If you don't have anything lined up, it's kind of overwhelming and it's kind of scary to think about what comes next. A lot of people are worried about what they're gonna do. Some people don't even know what they're gonna do. So that is a part of post-grad, but I think that as long as you keep yourself in a direction and keep going forward, then you'll be okay. So the first thing that I find is kind of different is the fact that you're gonna have a schedule, and not the type of schedule that you think. So in college, you have to be at this class at 8 a.m., then you go to lunch. When that class is over, because you have another class at 1, and so you have a set schedule there. Well, work takes so much time, and it takes your whole, pretty much most of your day. So when you go home, you have to intentionally make yourself do the things that you need to do. You need to make yourself clean up. You need to make yourself, if you're gonna work out, and you gotta make dinner, and then you gotta, if you have to do things for work at home, then you have to do that. So making a schedule for yourself has actually been something that I kind of had to get into, because without my calendar and without my phone and the calendar on my phone, I don't think that I would have been as successful making my schedule and keeping a schedule as I am. And I think that's something that people don't realize, is that in college, even though you have this freedom, you're also on a schedule, and the time that you have is you have more time in college versus when you're out working, because like I said, work day, 8 hours, some people work 10-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts, like if you were a cop. So it's different all across the board, and you kind of want to be able to make a schedule for yourself. So the next tip is kind of something, it's more so what I wish I would have known before I graduated, and that was to network. And when I say network, you kind of have to talk to people, make connections. I feel like it would have been easier. Somebody could have just, put in a good word for me, and it wouldn't have been so difficult to get the job or get a job or get something. So I think that networking would definitely be a benefit to you if you're watching this before you graduate. And if you're watching this and you've graduated already, then you still need to network, because networking can only help you. You want to make sure people know who you are. And they say it's not about what you know, it's who you know. Now I think it's about what you know and who you know, because you can't get into a job if you're not, qualified for it, as far as like education wise or like knowledge wise to do the actual job. But having someone put your name in, or put your name in the hat, I guess as you would say, like it helps to push you further along and faster. So the next thing would be moving back in with your family after you graduate. A lot of people tend to pick up from college and actually go home, whether that's to save money or to try to find a job. And I know that I moved back in with my family after college, and it was kind of a not weird situation, but it was different because I was so used to going out when I wanted and not having to, you know, tell anybody where I was going, and I would stay up, and you know, it's a different atmosphere because, you know, your family's always gonna ask you where you're going, and you can't just roll up in your parents' house at 3 a.m. in the morning and expect them to be okay with it because technically you're grown. It's just different because you're back with your parents, and your parents might still see you as, you know, kid, or they might still see you as like how you were in high school. So they're gonna start asking you a bunch of questions, and it's just, you're not used to it because you've been in college for so long, and now you're used to you being the boss of you. And not to say your parents will be the boss of you, but you know, they're gonna end up asking questions. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that whole thing where they move back in with their parents and now they're saving up money, and that's what I did. I moved back in with my folks, I saved up money, and then I moved out into this lovely apartment. So you guys let me know if you had the same kind of feel, if it was kind of like you were back in high school and your parents were asking you all types of questions, and just let me know if that's something you dealt with, Lord. Okay, so the next thing is kind of like this profound moment I think that everyone has. You kind of learn that everyone is at different places in their life, and that includes you. So everyone's in college. For the most part, we're all on this same path, and then after college we all kind of just go our own separate way in life. Now you still might be in contact with your friends, and of course it's great to have lifelong friends in college, but everyone is on their own path, and your path might be different. You might, you know, you might be 2 years into your career and someone else is still looking for a job after college, but you just have to realize that everyone is on their own path and everyone is going at their own pace in life, and that includes you. So I wouldn't stress too much if you're just graduating and you don't have anything lined up. If you've graduated already and you're still looking, or if you've graduated already and you have a job but it's not quite what you wanted, I just think that people need to realize that you have your own path in life and that you're not going to be on the same path as anyone else. So you really can't compare yourself to anyone else, and you just have to basically do you. And lastly, there's gonna be, just in general, a lot of things that you don't know that you're gonna have to go back and ask your parents or your family. And there's gonna be things that you're gonna have to Google or just learn on your own. Like, they didn't teach us how to, you know, do our taxes in school unless you were like a business major maybe, or an accountant. They didn't teach us how to do small home repairs where you don't have to pay someone like $600 to come and fix your sink because you should be able to fix it yourself. And they definitely didn't tell us anything that has to do with the DMV. So I think that in general, there's things you're not gonna know, but that is the power of the internet, and that is the power and the knowledge of your family, and they should be able to help you out. And I think that that's a part that kind of overwhelmed me at first, because I didn't know how to do a lot of the basic things, like how to sign up, you know, I said sign up, how to, you know, even get an apartment. Like, I didn't understand how to, you know, I knew to go look, but then like what after that, and to even, you know, small things like opening up a credit card or a bank account. It's just so many little things, and you might know all that, but that's not something that they teach you at school. And if they did teach you at your school, then kudos to them, because they didn't teach me at my school. But regardless, I still love the best HBCU in the land, and I think that in general, transitioning from college to the real world can be kind of stressful, but I think for the most part, I think I did an okay job, and I think for the most part that any of you can do even a great job at it. And I just think that graduating college should not be stress inducing. It should not be like just rattling your brain because you got this. I know I said lastly, but I just wanted to kind of point this out, and you guys let me know if this is something that happens to you, but I weirdly get excited about things that I would have never gotten excited about in college. Like, for example, I didn't have a car in college, so I really wasn't worried about gas prices. But now when I see the gas prices under like $2.15, I get really excited. I don't know, I might be weird, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.